Gotcha. Hey.
What's up?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, hey, if you could just tell us your name and
Yeah.
a bit about yourself.
So my name is Joey Adaway. I've been going to Stonegate for about a year now. I've gone off and on since I was 13. Just visiting my brother. They've gone there for a while. I've been a Christian now for a year or so. Yeah, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'd love to just kind of hear part of your story, both leading up to redemption groups and afterwards.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up a PK for most of my life. My dad was the pastor at a church for a little while, and then he's the chaplain in the prison now. So my whole life just like heavily involved in church. I grew up in Southeast Texas, and so yeah. Just growing up, I spent a lot of time like wanting to be seen, to feel desired, and to feel loved. And a lot of times that ended up me being like not myself. I spent a lot of time like trying to be the perfect kid, being like the goody two shoes. Even like in high school, saying I had like a call to ministry because I liked like what that brought me from like the people in the church, people at school, the like status it gave me. And then after that, I like resorted to losing weight, trying to get healthy, like this status they gave me. Yeah, so basically like the church that I grew up in, I guess I was the kid that like, I was all around the church, basically treated it like my second house. I knew everybody there, treated them like an uncle and an aunt, and yeah, so like just like going from that scene of like, oh, he's the good kid, he was raised right, like all this, and feeling so like loved and important. I loved how that felt. And then I remember like my first time like leaving that area and like nobody knew me, and it was like, oh, you're not any of those things. And so yeah, so I mean when I went through that, then I was like, okay, well then like who am I then if I'm not that? And I started diving into like deeper stuff, much more like identity issues, I guess. Like I was rapping and trying to like pretty much just trying to like create this persona to bring glory to myself. Especially like when I went down that path of like the whole music scene or what I was doing, like I pretty much abandoned my entire family, all my friends, everybody. Lied to them about where I was at in life and just kind of like secluded myself and ended up in a really dark and bad place. Yeah, to the point like the year before redemption groups, drinking every night, getting high, really alone though, like just trying to hide the pain and yeah, I spent a lot of nights like crying, not knowing who I was, feeling so lost, like questioning if God was real at that point, and like just not seeing, like trying to tie my childhood into who I am now, and it's like this didn't make sense. And and then was that redemption groups. I learned that like God met me where I was at, and all the stuff I had done, I thought it was unforgivable. I didn't think he could love me. I had a terrible view of myself. Like I thought I deserved death, that I should be like persecuted. And instead, I was given grace, and I met Jesus. And now, have an identity in that. I see purpose past myself.